Now the Council of Elders have decided. Mikel, your lack of self-control has cost you this journey.
Yay!
Gerald, you are the weakest link.
Now, this is the part where I'm supposed to come on here and scream and say, oh my God, tonight's episode of Gulder Ultimate Search really shocked me to my bones. Yes, I'm supposed to do all of that, but still, there's something missing that is still not giving me that wow factor, that's still not giving me that vibe that I want, and I will be sharing all about it on a video tomorrow morning. So guys, stay tuned for that particular video, all right? But not to delay on that, tonight's episode was actually very, I don't know how to place it. It was quite interesting. Yeah, it was quite interesting. There was a crazy altercation that happened too, as a matter of fact, and one of those altercations, it led to the untimely eviction of a housemate who sadly, you know, belonged to the winning team of tonight's task. I'm talking about Mikel. Guys, it was very sad. But one thing that I did not agree with was the organizers of the show not meting out a punishment to Esitima, the other party that was actually involved with the altercation that led to Mikel's eviction. I will be sharing more about that as we proceed on this video. It was supposed to be one eviction tonight, but there were two evictions, one person and Mikel. So please watch to the end of this video to find out all the juicy gist about what happened in tonight's episode 6 of the Gulder Ultimate Search show. And by the way, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah, and this right here is Francis speaking with Glory. I am the girl with the tea, and the tea of tonight's episode is all about the second and third evictions of this season of Gulder Ultimate Search, as well as the task that the contestants executed today. Now, today in the jungle started off with some hot quarrels. Yes, first of all about food, and second of all about sleepers. Now, the altercation about food was serious, but not so serious to the point of the contestants involved, you know, throwing threats at each other. Now, the other quarrel that ensued between Esitima and Mikel was actually very serious. Now, the thing about a show like Gulder Ultimate Search is because it is only aired on weekends, we do not get to see in details the actual things that happen right on the show. And so from the little narrations that the other contestants, yes, gave about what really ensued, what I learned was, okay, normally the way they stay in the camp, anybody can just put their feet into anybody's slippers or shoes and wear it and walk around the camp to do whatever they want to do, and nobody complains about it. But on this particular occasion, Mikel had actually worn Esitima's slippers, and Esitima had called him like, guy, bring my slippers and stuff like that, and that was kind of what triggered Mikel to make utterances like, I will kill you, and watch your back in this camp, and even outside the house, watch your back, I will kill you. Like blatantly threatening her life on national television. You know, and guys, I was thinking, like, what was this guy thinking? Now, his reasons though were that Esitima is very rude, like she's very insulting when she addresses not just him but other people in the camp. So for me, I felt like, okay, no matter what this girl must have said to you, no matter her manner of approach, that was you taking it too far, threatening her life in the jungle. I mean, for you to have said that, people would be thinking that, oh, nobody might be watching and you might just hurt this girl or do something crazy or nasty to her. And so guys, I knew at that instant that his eviction was inevitable. I mean, the organizer of the show, they took the right step. However, I was not happy with the fact that Esitima too was not punished, because there was a way she was narrating her own part of the story, right? She was saying that, I just called him guy, come, you know, and that's the thing about human beings. It's the manner of approach, the tone with which you speak with someone. I can say to someone now, hey guy, bring my slippers, or guy, bring my, you know, that kind of thing. So it's two different tones. I mean, we don't get to see what happens in the camp. Only the organizers get to see what happens in the camp 24/7. We only get to see a summary of their day-to-day activities on weekends. And so guys, personally, I felt like they should have meted out a punishment to Esitima for a manner of approach, because guys, to be very frank with you all, some people do not know how to condone insults. Some people do not know how to take rudeness from people, right? So I felt like Esitima should not have been left unpunished. She should have been punished as well. Yeah, definitely not being evicted, of course. But then it has happened. I feel so bad for Mikel. I mean, I saw so much potential in him from the beginning of the show. I saw someone who had this fire burning in him, this ambition to stay to the end of the show or possibly win the show. But then sadly, guys, his emotions got the best of him. So that is a lesson to everybody watching the show. We need to learn how to control and bridle our tongue and our emotions. But moving away from all of that, guys, today's task was kind of easy. The Erin clan emerged the winner of today's task, bringing Amo clan in the second position, and then Iroko clan emerged in the last position. And guys, we know what that means. It was eviction night once again at the place of the talking drum, having Toke Makinwa, the host of the show, welcoming them and addressing the contestants. And that was where she addressed the Mikel and Esitima's altercation. And then, as usual, the camp that comes last place during the task will definitely lose one of their members, you know, at the place of the talking drum. And that was exactly what happened to the Iroko clan. Guys, it was a very, very dicey situation tonight. I mean, yesterday's episode saw a very, very straightforward process that, you know, eliminated Omoye from the show. But then tonight's one was kind of different. Toke Makinwa brought on some pictures, just as she did in the previous episode. She showed the pictures one after the other to the contestants of the Iroko clan, or should I say the members of the Iroko clan. Now, I was expecting her to ask all of them to write the names of the objects they saw on the pictures, you know, according to how she, you know, lifted it and showed it to them. But she didn't do it that way. She devised a different method. So first of all, she asked for the members who wrote is it Calabash or something, I can't really remember, to stand up. They did, only 2 people did. She told them to sit down. In fact, guys, to be very frank with you, tonight's eviction process was very, very tedious. It was very, very confusing at some point. I was wondering, like, what changed? Why is tonight's eviction process kind of different from the one of yesterday? You know, and that was what they did do until we now got to the point where we had just Esitima and Gerard, and from the same Iroko clan standing. And then before we knew it, I can't remember what Toke Makinwa asked again, and then Gerald was the weakest link. Yeah, because of one thing, guys, I can't even remember. Like, it was just so confusing, to be very, very frank with you all. I was lost at some point because I was wondering, like, what's going on, you know? Yesterday's eviction process was just so straightforward. Why is today's eviction process kind of very, very dicey and very, very confusing? I don't understand. And guys, quite ironically, earlier in the day in the camp, some of the contestants had been asked who they felt the strongest contender of the show was for the season, and almost all of them had actually pointed fingers at Gerald, saying that, oh, he's very, very smart, he's very, very physically strong, this and that, because he's a fitness person, blah blah blah. And then, guys, quite unexpectedly, Gerald was evicted because of that. What did they call it? Is it Lone Ranger thingy? Guys, I don't understand, but tonight's eviction process was just very, very confusing for me. I don't know, guys. If you understood the process, please go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, because I was completely lost. But then, luckily for the winning team, they actually won some food items, yes, to add to their supply of food. And guys, I just want to say congratulations to them. But then, guys, it was not really a joyful episode all the way, yes, because of the impromptu eviction of Gerald and Mikel. I don't know about you, but just go ahead and let me know what your high point and your low point of tonight's episode were in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. Have an amazing night rest. Bye.